Should be live. Perfect. All right. We are live. All right, let's do some back testing. All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody that joins in now and in the future when this stream is posted on my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. To start off the stream, first going to talk about the obvious change in eyewear. So normally I wear my glasses, prescriptive glasses with the blue light blockers, but my prescriptive glasses are more for because I can't see I can't see far. So I recently bought these on Amazon for like 30 bucks and it works really well. So far, like it's been helping with headaches, eye strains, all that stuff. And I'm not like affiliated with that Amazon shop or anything like that, but it's working. So that's the first thing I wanted to address before we get into other stuff. If you guys are wondering if these are prescriptive or not, they're not, they're just from Amazon. Second thing is I did change out my desk as far as the monitor I had before. So before I would look up because I would have a big monitor right here, but I removed it. And now I just have this tiny little, like this portable screen essentially that I'm going to use whenever I travel and everything. So I decided to replace my big monitor with this one. It just looks cuter and I think it makes more sense with my setup now. So that's the second thing I wanted to cover. The third thing was my thoughts on Tradezella. So far, I'm really liking it. I think it's a great platform. It's very easy to use as you start to understand the different things that are offered on it. I'm still kind of new to a lot of the features. A few of the things I'm not personally using, and I still need to go back and review some of my trades, to be really honest with you. But so far, it's been good as far as backtesting goes as well. Since the first 2 times I used it, there was a bit of like glitches, and I don't know if it was my own Wi-Fi or whatnot, but since then I've only had that happen once, and that was this morning or yesterday. I forget when. It was between yesterday and today, and I just refreshed my screen. Everything's working again. So yeah, those are the 3 main things I wanted to cover. And as far as Tradezella goes, I did end up subscribing for the yearly plan instead of the monthly because I was doing the monthly. And on the 31st, I believe, or 27th is when it was going to rebill me for the month. But instead, I decided to just hop onto the yearly one because this will not only keep me accountable because I paid for the whole yearly subscription to keep on backtesting, but also I think it's a really great tool for me to use instead of having to manually write down everything. Now I could just import all my trades and I can easily see the trades on the screen and then write out my journal there. The next task I need to do when it comes to that is actually taking the time to go back to look at those trades and look at my journal, because versus like my other journal I had before, I would actually look at it versus this one. I'm starting to get a little unproductive in that, but I'm trying not to beat myself up. So those are the main top 3 things I wanted to cover and break into before we get into backtesting. And now looking at the chart, I know also a few of you might come in here asking about my strategy, so I'm going to briefly touch base on it right now, just for the sake of new viewers later on, or again right now. Let me just pull up my trading view so I can break it down, and then we will just dive right into backtesting because I just really want to focus in and try to get at least like 2 to 3 solid hours, well, preferably 3 hours of backtesting. So let's do it. So to break down my strategy for current viewers and then people in the future that look at this, you'll always be able to come to the beginning of my stream where I'll talk about my strategy. So then there's any questions, you can just come back to this portion. So this is the template of my strategy. I call it the rebalance. I don't really know. I just came up with that name the day that I created it and I just stuck with it. It's very simple to remember. So it's the rebalance strategy. I found that using the 15-minute now as well, and of course higher time frame, is always helpful, but the 15 minutes specifically aligning with the 5-minute gives you more confluence. So for me, I personally trade the New York Open, so from 6:30 to 7:30, sometimes 8 o'clock if I'm able to control my emotions well, and obviously if my risk is managed and all that good stuff, I could push it a little bit further. But that's usually the time frame I trade. You can find some of these rebalance setups also during power hour, but I don't primarily focus on back testing during that time. Now I've kind of cut my back testing to only focus around this time up until 8 a.m. PST. And then obviously if I just feel like trading a little bit more, if I see a setup possibly setting up, then I'll do the back testing there. So for the criteria, the first thing is looking for 2 5-minute imbalances created. If there's more imbalances created, the better the setup is going to be, in my opinion. The second thing is we want to see some type of market structure shift. If we have been super bullish, I want to see a shift to retrace to the bear side ever so slightly. I'm not looking for 100-point moves or 500-point moves. I just want to look for the first retracement to the first 5-minute imbalance that's closer to where price action is. So what does that look like? You can use these first, second, and third candle as the illustration of what I look like or what I'm looking for, and use your entry and your stop based on what those candles look like. So let me give you guys a really great, or not a great example. I'm just going to go back in time to try to find something, because truth be told, I don't know where my last examples were. Okay, right here. So actually no, this was an AMD. I apologize. Let me go over here. Okay, here. This is a great example. So simply we want to find the two imbalances. So we have the first 5-minute imbalance, and we have a second 5-minute imbalance. So that's already met the first criteria. Second thing is a market structure shift. So we want to see some type of shift in the market or a liquidity sweep, whether it's buy side or sell side. In this case, we did have this opening gap here, and we're able to fill this gap. So it's not necessarily a liquidity sweep, but it is a gap fill, and that does give some type of peace of mind going into a trade. So from there, now I'm looking for my candle structure. So we have the first candle right here. The wick is ran by candle 2. So candle 2 is now the newest low of these 3 candles. And then candle 3, very close to breaking candle 2, but it doesn't. So we are able to pretty much take the entry on here. So the entry would be the close of the smaller candle. So in this case, we want to take this smaller candle. So it would be candle 2 and 3. Which one is smaller? Number 2 is smaller. So I would want to preferably enter here. So as price is starting to move on your screen, when you look at the 5-minute time frame, and I usually have the 1 minute as well on the left. So I have the 1 minute time frame and then I have the 5 minute. I'll see how price is reacting on the 1 to make sure I get a decent entry. But that's the goal, is to try to enter as close as possible to wherever the smaller candle body is. So that's your entry. The stop loss would be the bottom of the second candle. Or if you do have possibly like a longer wick, you could even use this one, depending obviously on your risk management, what you want on it. I usually just do the longer one, but depending on how far that is compared to the second candle, that's where I'll put my stop. And then for TPs, you just want to go for 50% of the imbalance. For the 15-minute time frame, I've noticed the 15 imbalances usually get filled up. So then I don't mind if I put my TP even higher if a 15-minute time frame imbalance is aligned with my 5. So if I have a 15-minute imbalance aligned with these 5s, then I wouldn't mind to go for the second TP of this 5-minute imbalance. So TP1 would be here, TP2 would be here. And again, if you have a 15-minute imbalance aligned with it, then you can use that as another way of understanding where your TPs can be. You can also obviously use these little things, I don't know what this is called, but the long position, short position things, risk reward things, as a way to determine how you want to exit, because I know some people care a lot more about R&R than anything. So you can use that as well. So that's pretty much the breakdown of my strategy. And then obviously if you inverse this, we have the short side, same idea. You want candle 2 to always be the longest wick. So it would be the highest high or the lowest low. And you don't want candle 3 to break over it or break under it. But yeah, and then the last thing too, as noted here, if there is more imbalances, like I said, if there's more, it's typically, in my opinion, like a better setup, because there's just more reason for us to go back to retest it. Obviously, depending on the overall bias of the day and the trend of the day. We have to consider that. I don't just always enter in every single one. Versus backtesting, I'm trying to execute on almost every single setup so I can understand it. But pretty much when you have more imbalances, you have more TP and opportunity, the way that you could move your stop, essentially the goal is to get to the point where you start doing price weighting. So what that would look like is you'd have your stop here, then obviously as price moves up, right, you take your first TP or it's just moving up really great, then you would trail your stop before every previous wick. So it would be here, and then watch price come back down, and then as it moves up again, you would trail it here, and then just keep trailing it and keeping it kind of like tight. Again, only if there's a lot more imbalances to the upside, because there should be more reason and momentum for it to move to those imbalances. And if it does, which, you know, in all honesty, it really should, if you're following momentum and trend of the day to fill these imbalances, then the price weighting is just going to help you ensure you're securing more profits. I don't even know if price weighting is even the right thing that's called, if I'm explaining that right, but I remember seeing somewhere on social media, someone called it price weighting, and that's why it kind of just stuck in my brain. But that's the breakdown of the strategy. So again, everything I said, you can also inverse it for a short position. And yeah, so if you guys have questions about the strat, feel free to drop it in there. Otherwise, just come back to this portion of the live stream, and then you guys can hear the breakdown of what I'm back testing essentially. So going into the back testing now, let's close this. I am pretty much executing almost on every setup I see for this strategy, no matter what. I'm trying to get in a better habit of doing that. It gets a little bit more tedious just because with Tradezella, you aren't able to obviously see it like in real time as it's going. So second by second as it's moving, what you can do is you'll see it minute by minute is the like smallest it'll go. So for example, if I go back in time, you'll see like the candle moves the whole minute. So it kind of takes away a little bit of how good your entry is going to be. But the main point of this isn't just to try to actually make any money. The point of this is to see if your strategy works and if you can execute well on it. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'll check the chat and then we'll get into just straight live stream or back testing. OG Beats, do you think Tradezella is one of the best for back testing? As of right now, this is the only, or outside of TradingView, that's the other platform I use for back testing. But for more, I want to say like easy user interface and being able to journal all in one place and keeping everything in one place and keeping it very clean, I do think Tradezella is a great place to do back testing, yeah. Compared to TradingView, just because on TradingView, I don't know if you guys saw how messy my TradingView gets, but I have two drop downs. So I have this first one. This is going to be where I actually like want to see executions, and I'm just planning more of like intraday. That's why you see some of more, like today I had some imbalances created. We retested one, we retested two actually, but pretty much this one got filled. So this is more like intraday I need to execute, and this one's my back testing one. So if I actually go back in time, you're gonna see my whole crazy mess, and it's a little messy in my opinion for back testing, unless you do of course the replay trading. But even then, your notes are gonna be there, I think, and there's not like a separate section to write your journal stuff versus here, like you can actually write your session notes. You can write, you know, notes per trade that you've taken. You can even go into the dashboard. Oh shoot, sorry, let me go over here. So let me pull it up. There we go, log in. Okay, you can even go into here, and then you can go to your back testing specifically. So it really shows you like, oh, like, is this actually working? Like, how is your back testing going, and et cetera, et cetera. So I do think Tradezella is a really great software to use for back testing as of right now. Hey, what's up, Humayan? Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. I'm doing good. I had a pretty interesting morning this morning. Like, it was good and bad. It was a mix of wins and a mix of lessons. But I went to the gym, I washed my car, I picked up some dinner. I was going to eat my meal prep, but I decided to get dinner just to like boost up my mood, and I sat by the poolside at my complex so I can just really boost up my mood. So I feel a lot better now. So thank you for asking. How are you doing? And as far as my copy trading, I trade specifically on Tradevate because I'm a Mac user and Apple user. So Tradevate is free for group trading all of your accounts for that one firm anyways. So for my 20 Apex, I use the free copy trader in there. I don't like the Tradevate because, yeah, the no bracket orders definitely is a tough one. You have to manually place your stop loss and your TP on there. For me, I usually just put my TP first, and I have a mental stop of my stop loss just because, I don't know, I have this bad ideology that even though this is going to sound so dumb, but for some reason I think the price is going to come and hit my stop too quick before it moves in my direction because I don't know how to accurately put my stop loss on the screen because I'm still trying to understand where price is going to invalidate my trade. So I know it's something I'm working on. So instead I just do mental stops. Instead I want to see a reaction off of a certain area, and obviously if it fails the area, then I'll just exit the position with my mental stop. But obviously if price still does well and goes in my direction at that area that I'm looking for reaction for where my mental stop is, then I'll just let it be and let it move towards my TP. So yeah, I get what you mean. It's a bit of a rough one with the Tradevate copier, but it's free, and I mean it works on every firm that has Tradevate, so you know I don't have to pay extra money to have it. So I guess it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. But yeah. Okay. Good to know that you're doing good. Yeah. Happy 2025 everyone as well. I did record 3 videos within the past 2 weeks. But to be frank, I just don't like the way that they were recorded. One of the videos I'm still kind of uncomfortable to post because I feel embarrassed about it. The other 2 is I just don't feel happy with the quality of like the video of me talking about what I'm talking about. And then for the 4th video, which I hope to make in this coming month or 2, is specifically about my strategy because I know a lot of people have been asking about it, even though I do these live streams and I talk about it. So yeah, if I get some more hours in with the back testing, get better at the strat, then that's when I'm going to post something about the strat. Because it looks good so far. I mean, this is so far the details of it. And I guess this is me trying to execute more on the trades. So it's not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad at all. Okay, and then last question before we jump into the backtesting for real. Humian, go through how you work, numbers, views, multiplier, stops, and TPs. Yeah, so the way that I look, or the way that I use my Tradevate with all of the accounts and copying them across the board is obviously depending on where I want to target and enter. So let's just say you're going for let's just say you're going for a 20-point win and a 15-point stop loss, right? So then in that case, I would just put the TP on the screen, 15 points above where I want to like exit, and then I'll put, well, I usually don't because I have the mental stop, seeing the reaction as I said, but if I do end up putting stop losses, which I do sometimes, I'm not saying I don't ever, but I do put stop losses as well. That would be 15 points below where you exit or where you entered, right? So that's pretty much how I determine my stops and TPs. It's just depending on the setup. And then also for the numbers of contracts, you mean if you're copy trading multiple accounts. So in my case, I have 20. So in the selection of how many contracts you want to use, you would put 20. Make sure your copier's on, of course, have your lead account on, like have everything correctly set up because I've made mistakes where I don't have it set up correctly. And yeah, and then you would put your contracts according to how many accounts you have. And then obviously if you want to add more size, like if you have 20 contracts but you're going for 40 micros, 2 micros per account, then you do 40 micros, so then it'd be 2 micros per account. So that's kind of how you do it. It would just be your 20 accounts, so then it'd be the 20 contracts in your selection, and then your stops and TP on that one account that you're already on where you executed the trade. You would just go ahead and put your TP and stop loss as normal, and then it should enter the trade roughly the same time as your lead account, and then your exit and stop should be the same across the board. But you'll notice, of course, with Tradevate, it does gets a little bit wonky, but it's in the name of game of copy trading, right? So yeah. But all right, that's all the stuff in the chat so far. So welcome in everybody that stopped in so far. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. I touched base on a few things in the beginning half of this video, so feel free to go to the beginning if you want to watch it through. But I talked about the 3 main points and then the breakdown of my strategy, and then went over the chat, and now I'm going to actually backtest because we are going to be super consistently profitable this year. I'm already kind of off to a decent start. I only say decent because good and bad. Like, just good and bad. But whatever, we are going to do better. So, let's see. Let's make sure you guys can still see me. Okay. Ow. Oh, that hurts. Okay. All right. Yeah, no problem, Humian. I'm glad I was able to help. Let me know if you have any other questions, though. Hey, what's up, Mr. Robot? Thanks, I appreciate you. Amazon, dude. $30. Not bad. And they work. So, all right. Let's jump into some backtesting. So the way that I've been backtesting is just executing primarily in the New York session between 6:30 or 6:15 until about 8 o'clock. Sometimes I push it to even 8:30, which I don't really trade that long, but I mean, hey, it's just backtesting. So, okay, let's see. Let's see what our setup is here. So we gotta break out of this. And I do typically talk to myself because I know some people have said that they can't hear me when I speak, and that's sometimes because I'm talking to myself. I tend to talk to myself. So if I'm mumbling, that's why. But yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and mark this out. So we ran this guy. Internal buy side is taken, right? Then we have a rally with a basing candle and then rally. So we do have imbalances created across the board, even here. Here it is, 15. We also have this guy. I don't know if this would be, but yeah, right here. Also a 15. Okay, let's go into R1. So far we're pretty bullish. Do we have any other sweeps that was happening? We do have this sweep. Let me just zoom out a bit more. Let's do the 4 hour instead. Our buy side that was swept as well. Any other things? Okay, we took this guy, and then now we have, zoom out. We do have a few more here. 614, 597. Let's take the 597 first, and then we'll also do, whoops. To both. Buy side. Buy side. Okay, sweet. So that's set up. Oh, we've already swapped this. Look at that. Oh wait, yeah, of course we did. I literally just talked about this one. Let's go ahead and move it over. Time out. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's all been taken. Where's our other buy side that we drew out? There it is. I hope that that is straight. Oh, 84.50. Okay, good enough. Okay, we have those two. Okay, now let's go to our 5. Let's see what we got on the 5. So we broke out of the zone here. Oh wow, look at that. Beautiful. Triple top. Triple rejection. And we swept. And then now we have our first 5-minute here. Okay, and then we have another one up here. Very good to know. Then we do have another one right here. So we have a lot of imbalances created essentially. Okay, let's see how price reacts here. So we swept, we've been going higher, 620. Okay, so it's retesting that guy. I would like to see maybe if we can pull up one more to re-enter, otherwise I would want to enter, I would prefer to enter like right here. Okay, let me try to put a sell in, I don't know if it's gonna work. Put a sell right here. Oh. Stop loss, TP. It is going to be New York Open though too, so we have to be mindful of that. But this is kind of what we want to see. It's a tight stop. It's only 6 points. Okay, let's see if price can dick us. Oh, by a tick. Oh, so unfortunate. Hate when that happens. Okay, what time is it? Oh, 6:22. Is it even worth? Yeah, we have to execute. Oh, dude. Okay, you know what? Sorry, we're gonna try not to execute. Did I not click? Oh, I also didn't click sell. That's my fault. Let's go back. Okay, sell. Perfect. Let's see if we can. At least we know now as well. It's not gonna fill us correctly. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Okay. We're in. Okay, sweet. So we did fill this 5-minute imbalance. So the thing about this is that it was pre-market. It was going into the open. Let me mute myself so you guys don't hear me type too much. Okay, just finished typing. So nice. That was a pretty good trade in my opinion. I mean, 6-point stop, 16.5 point win, 2.75 risk to reward. Not too shabby. And we got it right at New York Open. So let's see the volatility here. If we're able to push lower. I wish we had scaled into 2 just to practice, but that's all right. Okay, so what candle are we on now? So 1, 2, 3. No, see what it got stopped out. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Wow, it's going up. It's going for that buy side, I think. I wonder if you could find a long position instead. This is our first thingy. It really looks like it wants to push for this buy side liquidity on the upside. Am I missing something here? I gotta move these executions off my screen. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess, but 975, 788, 650 is where we're at. 650, 674 is right here. Yeah, 681 is right here as well. So let's just see how we react there. 681. I think my buy side liquidity is messed up. Which, I mean, it's my fault if it is. But, we're here. 6. Oh, where is it on the screen? There it is. Make sure it's straight. Okay, that's straight enough. Alright, let's see how we react here. We're gonna sweep. Did we sweep yet? Nope, 84. So it'd be candle 1, 2. But I wouldn't want to enter here, I think, simply because we have buy side. It looks like it wants to sweep buy side first. Where's the 1 minute time frame? Let me see how price looks. Let's see. If we wanted to retest anything, we could possibly retest this flag. So maybe like the bottom here. So maybe just this basing candle at 40. But no, let's just keep it pushing. There's 40. Okay. There's 40. Would this be 1, 2? Unless we start moving towards this guy. Do we never sweep buy side above? Okay, let's see this retest. Okay. Let's see how this reacts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 3. I don't think this is where I should enter. How's our 15 looking? Okay, this is our 15. We did this whole thing, we moved down, we pushed off. Very close to buy side. And also, what am I doing? we also have this imbalance right here, right? And we also had this imbalance right here, which I'm barely recognizing these things right now. So we do have this potential. Let's see how we react here. So we're I think just for the sake of trading, let's go ahead and go back. We'll enter a sell here. I feel like this is kind of a risky trade. Oof. That looks a little risky there. What time is it? 7:40. Okay, I mean, if we get stopped, it's only 170 anyways. This is kind of a big drop that we're looking for. Here's our 15-minute. This is our 15-minute right here. Let's just go to the first 5-minute. Alright, we'll probably see if we can get here and then trail down. That's if it moves down. But I still feel like a push to buy side doesn't look bad either. Alright, let's give it a go. Sell. And move. Let me put this thing on short. Alright, here, stop. There. Even if we just come for this, I think that would be a good exit. Just a liquidity run if we can, but looking at the 15, like this looks like it wants to push up. Could be wrong. Let's see. Okay, what we're gonna do is once it comes here, there we go. Let's move our stop to there. I think that looks decent, right? Especially because it's above the previous wicks. Okay, let's see how. Where's our 1 minute? Okay, 1 minute looking pretty nasty. Took that. See if we can break these triple things here, triple wicks. Okay, it's looking decent. We have a 1 minute. We have just this 1 minute imbalance to see how. Let's see how we react at 602s, and if anything, we'll just move our stop tighter. Okay, here's 602. Okay, nice negative, really negative reaction off of that. So let's move our stop down one more here. Oh, we do have a 5 minute as well. Oh shoot, whoops, right here. How big is that? That's only 5 points. No, I mean we could use it, but I'm good. Okay, let's go. All right, price is moving. And TP hit. Dude, that was such a beautiful trade. Honestly, I was not sure that was going to happen or not. Just because BSL is right up here. So just the itch in me wants to just sweep it, you know? And once we get the sweep, then I would want to look for the reversal. But this was pretty cool. Like seeing the sweep of one imbalance, well, recognizing after the fact. The first imbalance and then the second one, we only got 50% and a nice rejection off of it. Candle 1, 2, and 3. Pretty nice. That was pretty clean. And then seeing that 1 minute imbalance get rejected, I was telling you guys about 602, see how we react here. Nice closure below. Very bearish candle right here. I don't even know what this is called, doji or hammer. But anyways, very bearish candle in my opinion. So a nice sweep to the downside. And we are filling that first 5 minute imbalance again. I do wonder if we are going to push into this 530s area just because of the 15-minute imbalance below. So that would be my second TP, preferably like 530. Or even, yeah, 530, but more so probably like 527. Because I've talked about the 27s area. Usually if we sweep 40 with some good strength, 28, 27 usually get tagged right after 30, like very easy. Even if it doesn't push to 20s, 27, 28 is a good exit right after 30. So let's see what happens. I could be wrong, but let me first journal about this trade because we ended up being very patient and watched this whole thing. Holy cannoli. If I had the patience like this in like real-time trading, that would be insane. Like all the time, that would be insane. Like I'm not always this, like obviously it's back testing, but I'm not always this patient to let my trade work out in real-time trading, and that's what I need to work on. So just building confidence right now. That was really nice. Let me go ahead and mute myself so that I can type, because again, it's probably loud for you guys if I type. Okay, sorry guys, just wanted to finish journaling that one out. But that was such a beautiful trade, especially this 1 minute rejection. Let me take a screenshot of this. Someone had commented on, I think, my Twitter post. Yeah, it was my Twitter post, giving me a suggestion about printing out things to keep me aligned with my trading, essentially, like my mistakes and stupid things and whatnot. And that made so much sense because on my desk right now I have these two little fortune cookie things. I'm working on my vision board to print out and tape next to my thing. I have my little knickknacks, you know, and I used to have a $100 bill taped on my monitor as well, but I recently, well, I put it away while moving because I didn't want to lose it. I got to bring it back out. But I have all these, like, already these reminders on my desk to keep me focused on, you know, having good energy. You know, I'm doing this for more than just money, that every $200 I make here is actually real money when I look at that $100 bill. You know, it's all these reminders. So that suggestion from someone that commented on my Twitter post to print out things that are I'm making mistakes on or whatnot, or examples of what these mistakes, or good examples of what I should be doing, and putting them on my table made so much sense. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm literally going to print this out because it's such a good idea. Okay, cool. But let me check the chat real quick. I'm drinking some water. Catch up with y'all. OG Beats, I responded to your question earlier, but I do think, long story short, I do think Tradezella is a really great software for backtesting and just overall journaling for your, like, real life, your live accounts, your platform accounts, your backtesting accounts. I think it's a great platform. Gallons, you don't like fixed RR? I do love me a good fixed RR, like a 1-to-1. Those ones are so, like, they just feel right, you know, especially when I'm just scalping, like, in and out real quick, especially base hits. I love a good fixed RR. But with this strat, the main thing with it is it takes away, excuse me, my guesswork when it comes to my stop and my entry and my TP. So my RR could be slightly adjusted based on, of course, like whatever the setup is. Like in this case, this is a 11.7 RR, which is crazy, right? 8-point stop with a 96.5 win, like absolutely nuts. I know in real life I wouldn't be able to hold it for this long as of yet because I'm working on that confidence, so I would feel more comfortable to exit here at 92. That's why I originally had my TP here. So like a 5.91 risk to reward is pretty solid. Even a 1-to-3, like I am not mad with a 1-to-3. But whatever the setup gives me, essentially, and then I'll just trail accordingly. That's the game plan, is to get better at letting the trade play out no matter what, getting better at the execution for my entry, and just overall patience. That's a big one. So yeah, let's see where we at. AB, what time frame you usually trade? I usually trade the 5. The 1, 5, and 15, and then I use like the 1 hour, 4 hour to look at the trend, if there is a trend being created or kind of a bias created, because higher time frame is super important. But now I'm starting to use the 1 minute to get a little bit better with understanding where, like, how my trade reacts. And also, as I talked about earlier, the 15, it just aligns really well with the 5 minute imbalances. But I execute primarily on the 1 and the 5. Yeah, Drapple, love you too. Hey, what's up, Pine Tree? Yo! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Ananta, hey, what's up? Good evening, good morning to you. Ryan, fix RR is unnecessary if you target stops or imbalance. Yeah, it's because every setup is different, right? Every imbalance is not going to be a perfect 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or a perfect 1-to-5. It really just depends on where price allows you to enter and where it makes the most sense to exit, or first, like, exit as far as your TP and your SL goes. So yeah, agreed, Ryan, agreed. But a nice base hits for like a 1-to-1 or even like a 1.5-to-1, I'll take those. Those, you can't go wrong with the base hit too. That's outside of the strat, obviously. But yeah. What's up, Mord? Yeah, doing some back testing. I'm gonna try to be a bit more active with my back testing sessions. I wasn't sure if people would care to join, but it's nice to see that, you know, you guys are jumping on in the stream and hanging out with me. So yeah, but okay, so this was 8 o'clock, perfect time to finish this back test session. So let's move it along to the following day. Hopefully my clicks aren't too loud. I don't know if it is. Okay, this would be 6 o'clock. Let's go 6:15, 6:20, 6:25. Okay, let's get the next day in. All right, how are we looking? Okay, it's over an hour. Okay, we want to see this sweep, honestly. We respected this. We held. We actually bounced off of this previous 563, 64 level. So our previous buy side, we tested it. We bounced off, so we got good support. Pushed back up. Cool. Came to retest this part where we had bounced off. Supported. Cool. Yeah, I want to see if now this buy side liquidity will get swept. That would be... That's kind of where I would want to see. Ah, my neck. And I want to see this get swept as well. I think that matches well, right? I think it's 81, or was it 83? It was 80 something. That's fine. So yeah, I want to see that get swept before we make any trades. Okay, 15, there was no imbalances to worry about. That's a black candle. Yep. So no, don't have any 15s, really strong ones anyways. Okay, let's see how price continues here. So okay, so this is market open. Let's put the 5-minute frame, 1-minute frame. Is there actually any trends? So we do have this, right? We do have that. Let's see if we can take these. Oh, we do have these equal lows, almost equal lows. So see how price reacts there. This 5-minute has been filled already too. Did I see if there's any 5s over here? No, there's none. Except for down here, which we do end up filling. The 15, we swept past it. We got into this 50% of this 5 right here. 15 wasn't fully filled, but that 27, 28 level I was talking about got a nice sweep through. So I guess the only thing that really counts now is this 15. If we can get the bottom of it. If we break lower, but I kind of would want to see price move to sweep these buy side liquidities first. And also, yeah, I would want to see buy side liquidity get swept. Unless we get equal lows and then we push into 530s again, but I'll prefer buy side liquidity first. We do have candle 1, this is candle 2, this is 3, but we have this like continuous trend going up. So let's check it out. So 630, just candle 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think right here might be, I feel like this should have been our entry actually, but that's kind of an ugly 20 something point stop there. We are respecting this. Where are we? 6:30, 6:45 candle just opened. So let's see how this opens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this should have been probably the entry, huh? Okay, we're gonna try it. I know that there's no imbalances above, but a target to these buy sides, that'd be pretty interesting. So we are going to test it. And we go back, put the buy right there, stop. And then our first TP, let me move it. $36 points. It's like a 1 to a 1.57. Interesting. Alright, well, let's go for it. Okay, let's trail our stop now. Let's go ahead and move her. Just because this is a pretty wide stop, I'm just going to move her up about 10 points. Yeah, that looks better now. Okay, let's take it. Okay, we're going to get stopped. Let's see. Very close to running this TP. Alright, and we're stopped. Alright, let's see how price reacts. Okay, we went lower. So we're going to grab these equals. And there's equal lows that was swept instead. So, I mean, good thing we moved the stop tighter though. So there's only a 10-point loss instead. Oh, let me mute myself because it's probably too loud. Alright, cool. Cool. So 5 minutes swept. Alright, let's see what happens next. the rest of it out. Let's see how we react here if we come up now to retest buy side or not. Nope. Are we coming for this guy? Let's see. There she is. There's that 15-minute imbalance completely filled. Now, are we coming for the second 15-minute? Oh, how did I miss this? Oh, yeah. Would there even be an entry for us? 6:30. 5 minutes is the news high. Candle 3. So if this was our trade, right? So candle 1, 2, 3. This is open though. So here, 6:55. We could probably use this one better. Probably this one, candle 2. See that we get rejected. And then as candle 3 opens, see where we go, depending on the minute. Could probably enter. I think right here. It's kind of it's a heavy stop. 30 points. Close, open, close, open, close. Yeah, it would be there. And then if we could get it all the way down here, geez, yeah, that would be, it's a lot of points. 61 points. Yeah, and then we would follow 1, 2, 3. And as it breaks the trend line, comes for equal lows. From equal lows, I would just stay right at break even, or even move it a little bit in profit, and then watch price. Wow. Okay, let's see. There it is. There's the second 15-minute imbalance. Crazy. All right. Well, our session's about to be over. What time is it? 7:30. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're going even more. Wow. Really going for this consolidation zone, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have some 5 minutes that are built here. So let's go back in time. Move that over here. Move that there. So let's draft out these 5-minute zones. Okay, so we do have this guy. We do have this guy. Would this be our guy? I mean, this could be our guy right here too. Okay, let's see if where price closes here. What number are we on? So then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. We just swept these lows, right? We just tested this zone. I think we could try to go for a quick long here. Let's see how this looks. Oh wow, that's actually a big stop. I did not realize how big that stop was. Where's our 1 minute? We also have this huge 15-minute that was just created up here and right here, or right here. Let's look at our 1. Oh, okay. So golfing. Let's let it retest a little bit. Let's see if we can come down into like 60 one more time and then push off. Thinking about to miss this whole trade. Wow, I thought we might come back into 60 at least, but the idea makes sense. Let's see. Reject off the 5. This would allow us possible second. Let's see. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's put a buy in. I'll put it in. At this wick, if we can retest the bottom of this wick, so our see if we can get a better entry. That's why. Still pretty. That's still pretty tight. I mean, still pretty heavy. All right. Well, let's see. See if we get filled or not. Dang. No, it just takes this wick. Okay, this is a higher low though. We have 3 wicks right here. So then we count a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. This is where we should enter. Candle 1, 2, 3, or candle 1, 2, 3. I'd have to recognize that faster. Here, maybe right here. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's see how price reacts. Sweep this. 1 minute. Rejecting here. 1 minute's rejecting. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Scooby Doo bop bop. So rejected there. Rejected here. Can we sweep lower? Is there any other things to sweep? We could have swept 325 or 313. 325 or 313. Oh, this is a 5. Okay, and this one's the one. Mugs, are you backtesting? Yes, I am currently backtesting on Tradezella. Okay, I don't really like this position no more. We could sweep into the 313 or 320 something level. So we're just gonna take it off. Yeah, we're gonna take it off. I mean, I know we have these equal highs up here, but I just don't really like it. And like it's 8:50. So let's just do it till 9 and then we're gonna move along. Okay, we would have got in 9 o'clock, 8:55. Oh yeah, we would have been in still. Let's see if we can come for that sweep. There we go. So yes, here's our 1 minute. Get the sweep of the 1 minute. We would have entered at 60 or something like that. Yeah, 60. Really tight stop still, my goodness. And then we would have pulled into the 1 right here. Let's see how it reacts at 412 and rejected. Doesn't want to come for those equal highs. Let's move it to 5 minutes. Nope, just to the 1. Alright, well, there's that day. So let's move it along. Oh, and look at that. There's that 313. We actually crushed right through 313. 313 right here. We go lower actually. So yeah, that trade only would have worked to the 1 minute imbalance, not even the 5. So yeah, I mean, you know, we tried to execute on it but didn't feel comfortable with it, so didn't trade it. Oh, okay, let's take this off. Okay, let my ears rest. I was gonna put on music, but kind of don't feel like it anymore. Okay. All right, let's do it. All right. Cool. So midnight. Oops, I went too far. Go back. 540. 540, 605, 615, 620. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Good our 1 hour. Holy cannoli. Look at that. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So we took the bottom of these zones, these wicks out. So this sell side is taken, this 15-minute is taken. We do have this guy right here, which 238 can be a possible area of interest. Put it right there, sell side. All right, let's go to our 15-minute. What do we got going on here? Not really much. Not really much. We still have this guy. These are 5. And our other 5 above it. We also have this 5 with the drop we just created. So, looks pretty good. I wonder if we can get a sweep of sell side first, and then have a setup where it's accumulation and then it's a manipulation lower, but we distribute higher. But looking at the 4-hour time frame, I mean, we are moving up. We are retesting this previous breakout that we had. Let me just hide this stuff. Yeah, so we had these liquidities, right? These sweeps. We broke over it, we retested it a few times. We came back down, retested again. So we can either break into these other liquidities as time goes on, or we can start to have some type of pushback into those imbalances above. Okay, let me put my drawings back up. 1 minute, what do we got? Or I'm sorry, 15-minute. Let me see if we have, midnight is right here. Right here. This is midnight, not this one, this one. Okay. So it's just been up and down, consolidating within it. Cool. Let's go ahead and mark out this sell side. And then for buy side, we have this little guy. He's just hanging out up here by himself. Just doing his thing. Buy side, and then maybe even 416. just to have it marked up. Yeah, that looks fine. All right. All right. We do have this one too here at 306. Yo, what's up, best DJ in town? I'm doing good. Dude, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Like, I can't complain. I feel like this evening is a lot better. So, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Alright, so we have our BSLs drafted out. We have our sell sides drafted out. Did I miss this guy? Where is this guy from? Oh, that's from over there. Alright. Let me draft this internal sell side as well right here. Got all the sell sides. Okay, let's see how price reacts. We got 2, 2, maybe even 3, because of this one, and we have the other one from before. Let's see how we react. We don't have any 5-minute imbalances for us to mark except for the upside. It was the only like areas that have imbalances. So right now we're just accumulating, and let's see if we manipulate and then distribute somewhere, somehow, someplace. Okay, so 1 minute, 6:20, 2, 3, 4, 5, market open, 1. Hmm. 336 as well. 336 and 330. These are one candle, 2. They're pretty much equal highs for this. Oh, candle 3 slightly above number 2, but just ever so slightly. So I wonder if this could have been an entry. Oh, that's 615. I'm not trading. Okay, so here's our 2 sell sides. This is our possible accumulation. Here's our manipulation. Let's see if we continue more. Okay, we have swept both. Okay, let's bring it back. Okay, awesome. So those are both swept. What time frame is that? Or what minute is that? 6:35. Okay. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we coming for this one and this one? There it is. Okay, this is an interesting candle right here. So we've swept all of the sell side liquidity, this one as well, which I did not mark because I didn't want to. We have swept it all. Let's see how our 5-minute reacts. And based on our 1, because that's a very interesting candle. So we do have this imbalance right here as well. It's a 1 right there. And then 5, we do have this 5. So we're starting to have stacked imbalances to the upside. So this could be the manipulation. Okay, let's see if we can get the move. Let's see how this reacts. If we can hold above this one, the 65 one. Yeah, I touched 27. Okay, let's go back. Oh no, forward. Okay, 1, 2. Nope, swung lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're swinging lower. Okay, that's interesting. Candle 1, maybe 2. We can give this a shot. Anything else I'm missing that needs to be filled? Oh, we have these guys. Drag those along. Okay, so we have those guys. We still have this sell side right here at 195. Let's draw that one out. Okay, let's see how price reacts here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Did we miss an entry? No, we talked about this one here. Candle 1, 2, 3. So no. I mean, unless we go off of the 1. But no. Let's see here. Okay, here's that 1 minute. Retesting. 196. Okay, I guess we can possibly try this because we had falling lower. We consolidated a bit here for about, well, now it's 7 o'clock, right? 7:05. So London just closed, I think. So now I want to see if we could possibly retest higher. So that's the 1 which hasn't been tested. This 5 as well. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's put the buy in here at 40. Let's put the buy in at 40. We'll go 41. I don't want to get missed entry, so I'll adjust if need be because I want to see if this works. But I want to see if this is gonna work. This is kind of a heavy stop. Oh, whoops. We'll do a 20-point stop for now. We'll adjust it if anything, because I want to see if this is gonna pan out the way we want it to. No, I'm gonna put it lower. Put it here. Okay, let's try it. Oh man, we don't get filled. Okay, hold on, pause. Let me move this up because I want to get filled. I want to see if this works. Okay, sweet, sweet. We got filled. Let's try it. Here's that 1 minute. I want us to break through and hold it. Beautiful. Okay. I want to see this sweep here of 307, and once we sweep 307, move stop, probably to break even. Perfect, 307, and then move stop to break even. We'll go a little bit above. We'll go 50. What is this? Yeah, 50. Okay. And then move it. Let's see. Holding still. So this, as I said, was what I wanted to see get tagged before I move my stop. So that was buy side liquidity there, and I still want to see this 5 minute ran. So for this 1 minute time frame, I want this to hold. If not, I want this to hold, but otherwise stops still in profit. So 56, yeah, 13-point win regardless. So here we go. Okay, is this flag gonna break out? Are we gonna break out the flag? We are. Beautiful. Perfect. TP hit. Oh wow, wonderful. Oh my gosh, honestly, that was great too. I feel like that was such another great example of like really waiting for it. Accumulation, manipulation, and now we're distributing. I think we are going to go for these BSLs. I could be wrong though, right? But if we do break this, let me write out the zones, because that's what I was talking about earlier. I feel like recognizing that has been helping a lot with holding back on entering trades until I see that kind of play out. So here's our zone. Oh, you can't even read it. Let me just, there. Okay. There's our zone. Here is our manipulation. Oh, that looks massive on this side. Oh, this is because it's the 15. Whatever. Text. This is manipulation. Okay. Let's make it smaller. This is kind of huge. Oh wow, that doesn't help. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. Here's the manipulation. And now we want to see distribution. So we want to see it go kind of like this. Let's see. Let me go 15-minute. I want to see it go, right? Retest this guy. Take out these, what is it called? Wicks. Right? Kind of like that. And then retest it again. Go higher. Oh shoot, let me fix that. It looks all messed up. Okay, so I want to see it pretty much come up here. Boom. Boom. Sweep. Retest that. Push into there. That's what I want to see happen. Okay, I'm done. No, I still have time to trade actually, because it is only 7:20. So I have about like 40 minutes technically on the clock if I really want to maximize my trading on this day. So let's see how I react on this 5-minute. We got this closure. Oh, before we do, let me mark it up on the chart. So we entered at 40, shoot, 243. Mind you, I did adjust it because I wanted to make sure I got entered. But, okay, and then our stop was down here, right? So 1 to 2, pretty much, and then I moved stop to break even as we went up, as we took 307. Yeah, so let me write that in. Okay, so let me mute myself so I am not too loud. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I was typing, so I didn't want to be too loud. All right, let's see. Where we at? Nerdtendo. I love that name. Are you trading ICT? No, I am not trading ICT, except for the AMD concept. I did learn that from ICT. Although I've heard, or I've been told from some traders in my Discord that the AMD is based off of Wyckoff's concepts from a long time ago. It's literally like the same idea. Just, in my opinion, the picture that I found when it comes to ICT's AMD is very simple. So that's why I use that one. But yes, I guess that's the only ICT thing that I use. You're so, yeah, I know my webcam's in the corner. It's because I feel like the most important thing isn't looking at me. I think it's more about making sure my screen is up on the recording for viewers and then for myself when I look back at this stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. Lorraine, Happy New Year, Jess. Would you even consider the news before taking an entry? Hey, what's up, Lorraine? Happy New Year to you. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your trading new year and just life in general. Consider the news before. Yes, I would. I think it does make a lot more volatility. Obviously, depending on the news, if it's orange versus red, FOMC, CPI, that kind of stuff. This year, I'm going to really try to be more mindful of if I trade the news, because the gambler in me likes to take over most of the time during the news times, and it's not a good look for me. So this year, my goal is to not trade any funded accounts or personal live during news, and if I trade any evals, then cool, but the goal is not to risk too much during news days, because based on my pattern and all the news events that have passed, I don't do too well. So I'm definitely going to consider news before taking an entry on any personal live or fundeds, even though I don't want to in general. But then on evals, yes, I would still consider the news. And hopefully with news, I see news as kind of a momentum thing. It's not going to change where the market was supposed to go anyways. It's more of like how fast it's going to get there. So if my levels are set correctly, and then obviously keep in mind the volatility of news, then yeah. But for an eval, I wouldn't mind taking a trade for news. I hope I answered your question. What's up, Ka? You've been going hard since last weekend. Yeah, dude, seriously, going into 2025 is it's about locking in. I'm really trying to lock in. Oh my gosh, let me show you guys something really quick too that I'm really proud of for the viewers that are in the chat. 1 second. It's on my phone, but you may or may not know, but I used to be not as much anymore, because I've been more focused on the grind of building businesses and just trying to focus on building income streams. And because I was more focused on that, I honestly neglected my health for a couple months. But before, I was like super consistent. Like, I would rather work out and go to the gym before I hang out with anybody. Just in general, like, that was my number one thing. That was all I cared about. But now I'm trying to work on having more of a balanced life and taking care of myself truly. Because if I take care of myself, then I will excel better in not only trading, but in my businesses and income streams and whatnot. So, I started this on December 12th. And the goal is to have 21 days of building, like rebuilding my gym consistency. But okay, I'm gonna try to show this. Let me pull up my cam so I can make sure I'm showing you guys. But this is my little notes. So I have a little picture of myself on the first day I went, and I took another one with my best friend on the second, or she took it, but then I kind of not have been adding any photos. It's fine. But as you can tell, like, I've been super consistent going to the gym, like, all the way down through December. And then obviously this New Year's, I went from the 2nd through the 5th, took a break on the 6th, so yesterday, and then went today, and then the goal is to go back tomorrow. So it's been a lot easier going to the gym again and rebuilding up, like, my love for it, because, like, I was really, again, focused on other stuff that I didn't put my health at the forefront like I usually do. So it's been really nice to be consistent there. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, right, because of cause message. So I'm trying to build consistency there. I'm definitely trying to build consistency in my trading as well. So yeah, I'm definitely just trying to go hard this year and really grind and, you know, get some shit done. So thanks for the kind words, though. I really appreciate you noticing. The trader guy, yo, don't. Okay, you want to hear me typing out? Okay, I mean, if it's too loud, just let me know in the chat, guys, and I'll put myself back on mute. I just didn't know if you guys mind how loud the typing is on the keyboard. Yeah, of course, Lorraine. No problem. No problem. Let me know if you have any other questions. All right, let's get it. Let us get it. Where are we at on this right now? Not bad. Okay, so we took that one losing trade on the 15th. What trade was that? We're going to 5. Oh, right. That was when we had that huge sell-off. That's right. Okay. Go back. Oops. There we go. All right. Let's get back into it. How long have I been streaming for? About an hour 40. Okay, cool. Probably do about another hour. Probably gonna play some Black Ops, honestly. Are any of you guys gamers by any chance? PC gamers, console gamers, like whatever. Just, do you guys game? I'm actually really curious to know if anyone in the community is gamers. I think it'd be fun to like hop on, play some video games together. I actually want to get into Twitch streaming for video games. I used to Twitch like very shortly before, just for fun. But then I stopped because I just didn't really care too much to do it. But I kind of want to do it, like, if I play video games, why not? Like, it's kind of like me backtesting. You know, if I'm going to backtest and I live stream at the same time, it's nice to have people to hang out with and chat with. And this also holds me accountable. So, like, when I play video games, it's not to hold me accountable to play games or anything, but it's just nice to, like, hang out and talk and play some games, too. So, I don't know. Alright, best DJ in town, doing great. Oh, that's good. That's great, DJ. I'm glad you're doing better. Or doing better. I'm glad you're doing great. Been following you for quite a while. I'm very glad to see how you changed your game over time. Got better, more disciplined, and more consistent. Great improvement, Jess. Oh, thanks, DJ. I appreciate you. That's a really nice compliment for you to share. To be frank, I think I've shared this with you guys too. Sometimes I don't really feel like I've progressed, but then I take a step back and I reflect and I do see changes. But when I hear, you know, someone like yourself, DJ, who's been following me for a while, and then you say something like this, that you even notice, it really means a lot. And it's crazy to think, you know, like how much things can change when you get tired of losing all the time and when you take things a bit more serious. So the video that I had recorded, one of them anyways, that I had recorded that I'm hesitant to post about, was actually talking about being really unproductive and feeling lazy to do the things that I know I need to do to be more profitable in this space. And because I'm feeling and being so lazy, like I know my results aren't going to change. And for quite some time in 2024, well, mainly 2023, and then a part of 2024, I was feeling that way. I got complacent with how I was trading. I got complacent with how much money I was making, and I was also expecting myself to always have my A game, to always make that kind of money. Like when I was making 500 a day or 1,000 a day, and my brain wrapped around like, hey, if I'm making this consistently, like I don't need to practice. I don't need to do X, Y, and Z anymore. Like I'm good. So I got very lazy in that sense, and it really pulled me from the path of improvement. So this year the goal is to just keep sticking with it, like for real. Like I know I probably say it a lot, like locking in and positive mindset, execution, consistency, profitable trader, this and that. But it's because I really want to just make this shit work. I'm so tired of losing. And just like today, I lost 2 funded accounts. Yesterday, I lost 1 funded. I lost $12,000. I could have withdrew by the beginning of next week. Like, that literally slipped my fingers. And why is that? Because I let the bad habits of me take control again. And, well, more so, I didn't have managed my emotions. Like, that's my biggest issue. So, yeah, I gotta get that under control. And I think with backtesting, it's gonna help a lot with that. So I can improve more. So thank you so much again, DJ. I appreciate you, dude. Trader guy setting up Call of Duty Warzone to play with some crypto friends. Dude, that is so sick. I love that for you. I should honestly, I need to get some more trader friends that are into like Call of Duty Warzone. Like the new Black Ops 6 Warzone maps, I high-key love it. I high-key love it. Like, it's low-key cracked. It's so fun. I'm such a different person when I play video games, though. So I'm saying, like, oh, I should play with my friends and this and that. And, like, mind you, I have friends online that I can play with, but I don't even play with them because sometimes I just want to log on and play. So, like, I have this push and pull of I want to play with my friends or I want to live stream it. And then the other side is, like, I just want to log on and play and get some stress out and just mess around a bit, you know? Like, I'm such a different person from video games and trading. But that's so cool, trader guy. Lorraine, FOMC meeting was the following day, the 16th. That's why I asked about the major news. Oh, I did not know that, Lorraine. Wow, good to know, the 16th. Oh, it was right here. So this is where FOMC was happening. Good to know. I don't have like the calendar pulled up. I think that would be very smart for me to pull it up, to be honest. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Calendar. The only thing is that this thing doesn't like go to the date I want specifically. We only want, it's clear, we want USA, apply. Yeah, you see, I did not do that. Oh, here we go. Wait, 17th? Is it this one? The 10th? Wait, hold on. 16th. What day am I trading on? Yes, the 16th. Is this wrong? You know, I don't even know about. I don't even. Anywho, but yeah, Lori, no, you definitely. Oh, the meeting was on the 14th and 15th. I don't know what the heck I'm looking at then. 10. I have 10 here and I have 1017. Maybe it was the initial jobs claim instead. But either way, no, that's a great question still, Lauren. Yeah. I didn't realize that the news was actually in play right here. But still, even like without realizing that news was happening, I mean, the trade, thankfully, you know, the news just makes the price action move faster to where it's supposed to be. So in this case, I found that, hey, price it was meant to come up here. Thankfully, we took that trade, so worked out. All right. Jorge, you're on. Yes, I am on. I have Apex funded accounts right now. I have 10 of the 150Ks and I have 10 of the 50K funded accounts. Yo, what's up, Stoic? Asians in the hood, let's go. Toxic minorities right here. Kevin, do you know how tax deductions or how taxes work with payouts from prop firms by chance? Best thing that I'm sure you hear from everyone is to talk to your CPA, you know, talk to your tax person about how to do all that stuff. But for me personally, from what I did, or from what I've seen on social media, is you are able to possibly use your expenses paid for like accounts with prop firms as a business expense right off in your business taxes. So that's the only thing I can really share, to be fair, because other people have shared it like on Discord and Twitter and social media. And that's what I'm personally doing, is just doing like a write-off from everything that I've spent. But then as far as like payouts go, I mean, that is an income stream, and you'll probably be, of course, like taxed to whatever your state is and the federal and all that. Unless you're international, I don't know how international works. But I'm from California, so I get the California state tax, and then I have the federal tax, which is so freaking high. So I just recommend, usually it's like 30%, even 40% if you can, of your payouts, both your prop firm payouts, like from funded accounts, and then any affiliate payouts, saving 40% of it for taxes specifically. Because, yeah, that's going to be a gnarly one. So I hope that helps a little bit. But I'm not a CPA, so that's why I'm not too sure myself. I actually have to get signed up with one this year if I'm trying to grow my income streams, because that's going to be a lot of work. Trader Guy, yeah, I've been following you for a while now. Your transition is super impressive and inspirational. I'm still trying to find my footing with trading. It was a battle yesterday, went from negative 1.2 to 350. Didn't tilt and drawdown, waited for good setups and fought back. Dude, Trader Guy, that is so amazing. I'm so happy for you. That feeling of being able to crawl out of drawdown, like, you know what put you in drawdown, but then being able to really sit still and allow yourself to fight back without the urge to just YOLO it or over leverage it is so much growth. And I only say that because from my personal experience, like last year, in the beginning of last year, when I was in drawdown for my accounts, oh my gosh, I would not crawl out with the intent of taking my time. I would crawl out because I was desperate, or I was just angry at what happened, and FOMO and all this stuff. But over the past few times now, when I crawl out of drawdown, it's more so with a bit more patience and being mindful of setups and everything. So I think that is so good for you, Trader Guy. That's a lot of improvement on your end too. So that's really cool. You should definitely be proud of yourself to be able to do that, because it's not easy to do that at all. But thank you for your kind words as well. Yeah, it's been an interesting transition. I definitely messed up in Q4 2024 a little bit, no, quite a bit. And that's one of the videos I also recorded that I'm embarrassed to post, but I will eventually post it because I want to be transparent about the mess ups that I made. But it was a tough time. So going into this year, I really just want to lock in. So hopefully I can get those 20 PAs payouts and whenever they come. But the goal is to really get a payout from every single one of those PAs. I think that my first batch will be the 950Ks, and you know, like, crossing my fingers, everything should be okay. Like, I know I respected the contract sizing. I know the P&L thing, the 30% consistency and the net losses. I've respected that so far as well. So the 950K should be good. I think 5 of the 150Ks I had inconsistent sizing. And more so it was it was the 30% consistency thing. It's either that or the inconsistent sizing I'm worried about for my 150Ks for 5 of them. The other 5, other 4, I'm not too worried about, because 2 of them was affected by the drawdown, so I don't know how that's going to be affected by the payout. So at least 3 should be good. For the 2, I don't know, because of, again, the drawdown issue. And then for my 50Ks, one of my 50Ks was affected by the drawdown issue, so I don't know how that's going to be affected. But if they do end up fixing my accounts appropriately to like January 6th, and I continue to trade normally, then that account should be fine. So hopefully in the next coming weeks or whatever, then 10 of my 50K should be good for a payout, and be able to lock something in, which would be amazing. So we'll see. I don't know why I got into that, but yeah. Lorraine, yes, I love Forex Factory, the calendar feature. I use that as well. I think that it's super clean to look at. I only realized that this was here because I remember seeing it in one of like the help support videos. But yeah, this is throwing me off a little bit. D community, what are trading futures? So what I really know about the futures market is simply, at least the instruments, if we're talking about like the Nasdaq, this is the Nasdaq. I'm backtesting it. But futures market is, you're betting for the price to go to a certain direction, whether it's up or down, and you make money off of that bet if it goes in your direction. That's pretty much what the futures market is. Obviously, if the price doesn't go in your direction, then yes, you would technically lose that bet. But it's always someone else against your bet. So if you're betting for price to go up, someone else is going to be betting for the price to go down. So no matter what, there's a winner and there's a loser in every single transaction. And that's what the futures market is. So for the Nasdaq, bunch of candlesticks, a bunch of these little lines on the chart. Essentially, this is price action. And I'm betting for price to either go up or to go down, and trying to manage my risk and my emotions as best as possible. Yeah, of course, Kevin. No problem. Hope you're doing good. Heck yeah, trader guy. That's awesome. Dude, heck yeah. I'm so excited for you. Yo, keep me posted about your journey if you feel comfortable, because I think it's so exciting to see when people like get started in prop firms and like see what they can do with it. Because I don't know if you guys are familiar with this very popular, well, I think he's very popular in my opinion, but he's a GOAT, Trader Kane. He's so freaking good at trading. Like his recent payouts from Apex, over $2 million, or 1.9 or 2 point something like that, but like 2 million. And then more recently I came across his Twitter because some other influencers were like reposting him, or like, you know, talking about him, and I went to his page and I was like, dude, like today he made close to 260 something like that K from his live account. I'm like, bro, that's insane. So yeah, the power of prop firms is insane, but obviously when you transition your money into a live account and you know what you're doing, like it's amazing how the sky is not the limit in trading. Like the sky is, like everything's limitless pretty much when it comes to rewards. So it's so crazy. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up on 2 more comments from New Trader and then Thirst, and then we're gonna get back into backtesting. But really quick, let me actually plug in my laptop because she's dying. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, 1 second. Where's my charger? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we are back. Okay, D community, nice. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well with my PAs. Just gotta stay consistent with it, and I could show you guys as well before I get into the other comment or the other chat. Here's my 10 by 50Ks, and then mind you again, one of the accounts are messed up, so technically it's 9 by 50K from the 2nd, 3rd, and 6th. All 10 are correct. And then for today, the 7th, one of them is incorrect. And then the drawdown was, one of them is incorrect. But this is my 50Ks pretty much. So we're very close to, very close to hitting that static drawdown at 26. I don't want to rush it. And tomorrow I'm just aiming for that nice, just $200, $300 win, or based on my current trades, like $400, $500 win. That would be amazing. Lock it in there. And then my stats are pretty decent. I mean, profit factor's 3 right now, almost 80% win rate. Risk to reward is a little skewed, as you can tell. It's 0.84, but still, like overall, everything looks pretty good. Can't really complain. And then my 150Ks have been pretty solid. I haven't had, knock on wood, haven't had any losing days with them. So, and then again, two of my 150Ks are affected by the drawdown issue. So I don't know how that's going to be affected. So technically it's 7 by 150 from the 2nd through the 7th. And then it's 10 by 150 from the 2nd through the 6th. So we'll just see what happens for the other 2. For one of the 2 that was affected by the drawdown issue, I was able to bring up the drawdown to 4,400 out of the 5,000, but it's still incorrect, right? Because it's supposed to be 5,000 like the rest of them, because I copy traded For the other one, I traded a bit more and I had some losing trades. So we'll see what happens with how they fix it. And hopefully, you know, they're able to just revert it back to January 6th end of day balance and then keep the drawdown correct. And then we can go from there. But it all depends. But yeah, the static drawdown for the 150Ks, I believe, is like 5,100. Let's actually go look right now because I want to make sure I even know too. So payout 150K 150. Yeah, so it's 55 or 5,100, and then the 50K is 2,600. So we are slowly but surely chugging along, and yeah, I think tomorrow I'm really gonna focus on being patient for like 1 or 2 setups, if anything, and then I'll call it. And then obviously the 9th, the 9th is gonna be, the market's gonna be closed for U.S. National Day of Mourning because of the previous president that had passed. So keep in mind, Thursday the market is closed. Friday, or the same day on the 9th at 3 p.m. Pacific time, it will reopen, and then normal market hours on Friday the 10th. Oops. So yeah, tomorrow the goal for me, sorry to briefly talk about this, I guess, and then I'll go back to the chat. But the goal tomorrow is to wait for like 1 or 2 setups, if anything, try to get a nice base hit here. Close on Thursday. Friday, I may skip. We'll see like what there is to offer, but I also don't really want to push my luck. I don't know, I'm starting to feel like a little uneasy, and I fear that this uneasiness is going to affect the way that I'm going to trade, and the last thing I want to do is mess everything up because I can't manage my emotions. So yeah, I'm gonna call that out right now. That's the game plan. But anyways, these are my accounts. Not too bad. I don't know why this doesn't show up, and then this as well. Maybe because I haven't had a loss. Like they've all been winning trades. 2 of 2, 4 winners, 3 winners, and then my 1 winner right here. So that might be why my average win-loss is nothing to be shown, and then maybe profit factor doesn't show because I don't have any losses to go against it. So this shows at 0 and this shows at 0, and that's why my score is so low, which is crazy. But I mean, hey, like, doing good so far. Okay, back to the chat though. New trader on the block. I'm at the learning stage. Probably lost 1.2 on a trade, or definitely in a week. No stop loss. Where's a person stop when they are in the drawdown? Ooh, I've definitely been there with you, new trader. All of us have been there, so you're not alone to start off. And then secondly, that's good that you are aware of how much you have lost, whether it's in a trade or in the total week, because some people don't even track that number either way. Even myself, like, I don't track how much I've lost in 1 week, but now that I see it here with this Tradezella thing, it makes it easier for me, so I guess I'm cheating with this. That's a really good thing to look at. But as far as like no stop loss, yeah, I've also been there, and again, everyone else has too. But if you feel like you're losing more because you don't have a stop, then maybe it's time to like control the risk by just putting the stop. Like, I know I use mental stops, and I want to see how price reacts to certain stop loss levels in my brain, like see how it works out. But sometimes it's good to just have the hard stop because it forces you to be out of it, right? And yes, it might suck if the price ends up moving in your direction, but at least you mitigate having bigger losses. And I think that's more important than anything in the learning stage. I should probably take my own advice. Thirst, do you like inverse fair value gap entries? I don't know what an inverse fair value gap entry is. I believe a fair value gap, though, like based off of other people's posts and everything, like a fair value gap is something like this, right? I call these imbalances, people call them fair value gaps, tomato, I suppose. But inverse, would that mean like if price is going down, inverse, you would want it to test to go back up, kind of like this. Game Boy. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Good to see you. Blew my XFAs the other day. Got 5 new ones. 200 day counts to build a nice cushion on year. Focus on payouts, which is the only thing that matters. Keep risk low. Dude, love that. Congrats on your new set of 5. And I do hope in 2025 you're able to make more payouts and grow consistently with base hits. I think people overlook base hits so much. Like, base hits are so important, I think, when it comes to building. But I'm also, again, one to speak. I should take my own advice. When it comes to, like, my accounts, though, these ones, like, I did a pretty decent job at some base hits, I'd say. But my funded futures one, I typically swing quite a bit on those ones, and that's why I think I lost it more than anything. Just lack of risk and emotional management. So, but yeah, base hits are so good. So yeah, Tommy, I hope you're able to get some more payouts. You got this. Oh, trader guy, last 3K until you pass your 150K. Dude, you got this, for real. Just take it easy. Yeah, like, don't force anything if you don't see it. It's just not worth it. Like, you already spent that much time to get to $6,000 profit. So hopefully you learn from my mistakes and don't fall into the trap of wanting more and more. But you got it, dude. Hey, what's up, Rishav? Happy Tuesday. Thanks for coming in. Lorraine, FOMC minutes tomorrow. I appreciate this live action. Yeah, oh my gosh. Thank you for even coming in, Lorraine. And good to know about the FOMC minutes tomorrow. Appreciate you a lot for sharing that. I will make sure I remind myself again in the morning. So thank you for reminding me right now to check the news again tomorrow. Appreciate you. We'll see how price reacts. I mean, so far it's been really bearish, and I mean, before the new U.S. president is officially, put into office, let's see how price reacts, and then before and after. It's going to be very interesting. OG Beats, you've asked me this 2 other times, but long story short, yeah, I really like Tradezella for backtesting. It's pretty solid. Oh, thirst, right. Kind of where your entry is placed when you get that bullish close past the bearish imbalance. That's why I asked. Okay, let me go look at that. Okay, right here, okay. Kind of where your entry is, where my entry is right here. Okay, my entry place when you get that bullish cross or bullish close. Okay, the bullish close. So this thing past the bearish imbalance. This one. Oh, so the bullish close past it. Oh, so this isn't closed past it. So like right here, this is where you would enter instead. And where would you target, like, to exit, and then where would you have your stop loss, thirst? I'm not too sure what IFVG entries are. I'm 100% positive I've seen some before, but I've never found them on the chart because I don't trade them. So that's why. But that's interesting. So you would enter here instead of, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. You just sweep this internal buy side, and you see there's strong bullish momentum or order flow wanting to push past. And then probably because of this too, you want to break higher than this. Or I mean, you wanted to hold over this, hold over this, hold over this. So a strong close over. Yeah, I mean, you would probably target this 307, right? Because that's the first liquidity level. I was looking lower on that 1 minute chart. Lower on that 1 minute chart. Oh, right here. Right here is where you're looking. Sorry. Learning something new today. I would target a high that isn't part of structure. Okay, bet. Interesting. Isn't it so fascinating how like everyone trades slightly different, but you would like the idea is still kind of the same. Like I would enter bullish here and you would enter still bullish here too. Like that's just, it's just so cool how that works. And even someone else that probably does like supply and demand, they probably have like a demand or a supply zone here, or I'm sorry, a demand zone here, and then have like a supply zone up here. Like they probably have a supply zone right here, to be honest, because this is where we bounce, broke, retest. So this would be like the supply zone. So someone would probably exit here too. So crazy. So crazy how trading works. Sorry, Thursday. I probably need you to jump on a live stream and show me what you're talking about so I can be more educated. But IFVGs are becoming more popular, I think, right? I mean, I'm sure they've always been a thing since before, but I feel like it's even more popular, at least based on my algorithm. Like I have a bunch of trading stuff, so a lot of the traders that pop up in my algo that I don't follow is just because they're all traders. A lot of them are ICT or SMC traders. SMC traders, yeah. Smart money concepts. Sorry, it's because there's so many acronyms. But a lot of them like pop up, and I've seen some people use these types of things, and I don't truly understand it too much. But that's also because I've never tested it, so that's why I'm not educated in it. That's all. But that's cool. All right, okay. Let's do another like 2 or 3 trades if we can find them in the next session, because this session's about to be over, and then we'll probably call it on the live stream. What do you guys say? It's been about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, so let's see how this kind of moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's this 1 minute? Okay, we filled this guy. This 5 minute is completely filled. We have the buy side liquidity up there. We do have some 1 minute imbalances right here. And this almost looks like an equal high, no? Or am I tripping? Well, either way, we are gonna mark it. Okay, let's mark that. Oh, we don't have equal highs. Okay. And we do have also this 1 minute imbalance here. So that's like literally in the middle of that, which is so cool. So let's move that over. Let's put that as a 1 minute. And let's see if we can find any entry for another potential trade here. Just because I want to see this distribution play out, if it does. But we'll stop placing trades about 8:30. Or I mean 8 o'clock. What number are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, very heavy. Are we gonna hold this? I want to see this hold. So that's 1, 2. There it is. This also could be 1, 2, 3 candle. And we have a 5 minute right here. How did I miss this? Like, seriously. I think I was too distracted, that's why, to be honest. But okay, we can move that 1 minute out. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, well, that's been filled. Let's see how it reacts. One, two. How do we look on the higher time frame? No, I'm not seeing it. This is a 5-minute imbalance right here that we rejected. We filled it. We filled it. Okay, just because we have 10 minutes left and I want to see if we can get something out of this trade, I'm gonna try to take, hold on, before I do anything silly. No, let's just let it play out. Okay, looks like we're rejecting off the 5 so far. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Can we get this pull into this? Into this 196? We filled this already. We're rejecting off that guy. I keep candle 1, 2, 3. Let's just take this short. I'm gonna take this short here and try to play it into sell side at 190 something. So do 1 sell, stop loss. We'll keep it above this guy, this guy. Or let's see if we can sweep sell side. I want to see a sweep of sell side. Where's 15 minute? Oops. Yeah, that's my 15 right here. Okay. So yeah, we'll go for the 15. We could probably target 150 first. And then we'll see how price moves. We'll move stop. So if we're rejecting off this 5 minute, even though we filled it, if price moves in our favor, is once we take sell side here, we'll move our stop. Like, we'll start trailing better. Let's try it out. I wanted to see an AMD play out, to be honest with you. That's why I have it drawn out that way, but let's see. I mean, we do have higher, this is a lower high though. Higher high, lower low, lower high. Tell me why I feel like this is gonna go up. Okay, let's just go for it. Shorting it here. The stop. Where's my stop at? Wherever it is. We'll just fix it as we go. Okay. I think we're gonna come back up now. Ooh. Here we go. Let me move my stop. There it is to that. And this to here. Alright, it stopped out. So let's see if AMD is gonna play out instead. Move this tighter. Failed. Let me write that out first. Really, I just wanted to try something. About, and then we have 3 candle structure. Let me let this play out really quick. I'm not gonna trade it no more, but I just want to see if we do have any AMD playing out. Slowly but surely. No, we just take equal highs right here. Yeah, we just take these equal highs, and that's it so far. Wow. Would have thought there would have been more. Okay. But try to do one more trading day for back testing. Okay, so we did have a 3 candle structure and we entered over here instead. 1, 2, 3. Bias did online. Risk management. This one. I mean, price could continue lower if it wanted to. Now we filled this 5 minute. Alright, let's go and fast forward to one more day of trading before I clock off here. Oh, it's lagging. Uh-oh. Okay, we're at 23. Okay, now we're at 1 in the morning. Okay, 6:15. 6:15? 6:10. Okay, 6:25. Perfect. Let's do it. This is our last one here. Let's hope. And oh wow, look at that. Look how, oh my gosh, crazy. So it's already taken everything. This is all pre-market too. Overnight and pre-market has taken everything. That's why sometimes I wish I traded other time frames. Or, I mean, other sessions, but then I don't really want to be up at the crack of dawn, or more so like staying up in the middle of the night, you know, trading. But it is still very satisfying to see like if price moves, you know, the way that you want it to, essentially. So I'm still thankful, you know, I'm still very thankful. So, okay, all of these have been filled, except for this guy has not yet. So we can leave him. Excuse me. Okay, that will stay there. This has been filled here. Okay, now let's look for some imbalances. Let's see what we got. Nice little retracement here when it hurt, and then a push back into the 5 minute above. How big is this? 8 points. Yeah, we'll take that. That's a good little 8-pointer. Put some chapstick on. Okay. right. OG Beats, ever trade London? No, I do not trade London anymore. I've traded London, I want to say at least 10 times in my whole trading career, and it's just not my cup of tea. It's just too slow. So, Altmers TV, why don't you reveal your way of trading strategy? I have revealed my strategy. If you check out my other past live streams, in the beginning I talk about it. In the beginning of this live stream, I also talked about it. I also posted, like, with the template, the whole breakdown of the strategy on my Twitter and on my YouTube. So, like, that's my main like my main setup I'm trying to focus on, which is also what I'm backtesting right now. So I'm a little lost there on the question, but if you mean to say, like, why don't I live stream my trading, then that's a whole different conversation. But posting my way of my strategy, I mean, that's what I'm doing, I think, right? Sorry if I'm answering wrong. But Nico, do you trade anything else than NQ? I primarily trade the NQ. Every now and then I'll dabble into the ES, but sometimes ES moves too slow. But I found myself more, to be honest, I found like I've had more winning trades than losing trades on the ES. So whenever I do trade the ES, I tend to have more winners than losers. And I think it's because since prices, I don't like how slow the price is, but I think because it's easy to read the levels on ES compared to, not that NQ is harder to read the levels, but because NQ moves so quickly, sometimes it likes to play with people's brains. It'll drop down a bit before your TP, then retrace back up before it comes back down to your TP. So yeah, but with ES, I don't know, I feel like it just moves a little bit more cleaner than NQ. Might be wrong, but yeah, still NQ is still my main, it's my main boo thing. We're in a very toxic relationship. Amers, where is the video of your strat? So as far as like a official upload onto my YouTube channel video, I don't have one up yet. The reason for that is because I commented on someone else's request about this, and the reason why I don't have one yet is because I want to secure more hours of backtesting in with the strategy and just really make sure it's even worth posting about, like a video about. Like, I don't think I have that much of an impact or an influence on people in the community, but for the few that I do, you know, or whoever that I do want to make sure that the strategy video is worth it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to just throw something together and it doesn't even work, and people, knowing that people come to YouTube for free education and resources, not saying that I'm the best teacher in the world, but in the event they go into this video and they see, oh, this strategy might be the one to use, and I haven't personally used it enough, I just don't think it would be fair to post about it. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't have an official video on the strat, but I do have these live streams, which I break down the strategy, and we're going over examples, and we talk about it from questions from the chat too. So in a way, I guess these are my official videos. These live streams are my official videos of my strategy, and I feel like it's probably better than an actual official upload of the strategy. But yeah, that's to answer your, hopefully I answered your question, Amers. But I do hope to have one recorded and uploaded onto YouTube for sure within 2025. I've already forward tested this strategy a few times. One of my recent videos, I uploaded a video of how the ideal trade based off this strategy would have been, you know, a better R&R and everything compared to the trade that I took. But even then, the trade that I did take in that video helped me pass some accounts. So the idea was still right, but the entry and obviously the setup wasn't fully there. But anyways, to kind of recap it all, I do hope to have an official like strat video on my channel within 2025 for sure. Outside of like the ones where I break down my trades, like the recent one I did, I have a few other recordings on my laptop as well of my different trades that I've taken over the past 2 weeks. But sometimes I don't know if it's even worth posting, you know, like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ready right here. I have 2 psychology videos ready right here as well. And then I even have my three little thumbnails right there, or three little thumbnails ready right there too. I can show you guys my screen as well, but I don't post it. I feel like no one really cares at the same time, you know. And I also want to make sure the quality's good. So, anyways, that's to answer that question. Nico, these live streams are great, by the way. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you're liking them. I'm glad that they're hopefully beneficial in some way, like breaking down what I see and how I read price action and kind of what I want to see. And it definitely helps me too. Not only do I get to connect with you guys, but also helps me with making sure I backtest. And then also making sure that I'm taking the time to study price action. So appreciate you guys for coming in. OG, what plan do you have for Tradezella? I have the yearly subscription. I have the, I don't want to show it, but I have the yearly subscription, and it's because I have my credit card attached to it, of course. But I have the yearly subscription for the one where it gives you up to 20 accounts. So I think it's the premium option. And then Sarith, hi Jess, how many monitors are you using? So I have my main MacBook right here, where you see like my chart. And I have a little screen on the side. It's not little. It's probably the same size as my MacBook screen. I think it's like 15 inches or 13 inches or something. But I have this second monitor. It's a portable one, so I can plug it in like when I'm traveling and whatnot. So I have this one. Before I had like a bigger, like a screen monitor. It was probably like a 30-inch or something. That's when, if you look at my past live streams, if I look up, that's because that monitor was right there. And it was nice to use because it was bigger. But I recently transitioned to this smaller screen on the side because of two things. One, I just wanted to clean up my space a little bit more because the monitor was taking up unnecessary space and it blocks the window, and I didn't need that. And the second thing is, with this portable one, it's easy to put away whenever I want to put it away. I can bring it with me when I travel, so like it's super convenient. And yeah, I could take a picture of the setup and probably post it in the future if you guys want. It's nothing crazy, but that's all I have. My MacBook, and this little thing that I got from Amazon. I think it was like $200, almost $300 for this little monitor. Maybe, I actually think this was like $80. I think I got it on Black Friday or something. But yeah, super chill. And then I have this mouse that I got from corporate, Logitech. It's broken. The little thing here in the middle, like I could scroll, but the little button on the bottom is broken. You guys can see that. Because my anger got the best of me one of these days of trading, and I might have, threw my mouse. But anyways, so that's my setup. Yeah, for sure. Keep grinding. Gonna keep doing the darn thing. But okay, let's see if we have this one final trade to wrap up this session, because we want to try to end it on a nice dub, even if it's just back testing. But we do have these multiple 5-minute imbalances created. So in all honesty, I would want to see a retest of them before we push into this 604. Maybe a push into here, 563, or even into 552, and then push up higher into 604. That's something I would like to see. I mean, we've already been quite bullish overnight. We are retesting this whole entire move that we have. We have this buy side liquidity up here. Did we take this one yet? Yeah, we have this one as well. So we have a lot of options for us. Let me go like this. Oh, shoot. $3.75. Okay, perfect. So let's see. Let's kind of see how this goes. We have candle 1, 2. Okay, let's just let this play out. So 625. Okay, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. There's that full retest at market open. We got the retest we wanted of both imbalances. Let me mark this up. There's a 5. There's a 5. And then we have one more here, but we could retest into this 539. We could 540, but I want to see how this places go. Okay, there it is. There's that 540 tap, a full tap. Okay, we are actually freaking falling. Did I miss another imbalance? Oh, I did. There's one more imbalance right here. It's only about 6 points, but we do have multiple taps in it, so I mean, it does look like one of those positions where it's gonna be weak. Let's see. Yep, very weak. All right, so that 5 minutes full. We have this sell side here at 466. Grabbed it as well. So I believe, based on what Lorraine was saying earlier, is on this day we had news. Here, USA, apply. So 10/17. Let's go back in time. Here it is. So 5:30. Oh, that was our news. Okay. Ah, so we never took the data low. We only took the data high. See, so here's our data high. When we took it, obviously, and we built all these imbalances, and then our data low was never taken out. So that's very interesting. Let me add that in. Data high. I marked the wrong one. I gotta fix that. This is our data low. Oops. There we go. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we got all those imbalances taken care of. Let's close that back. Wow, every single one. Oh, I didn't even look at the 15-minute time frame before I even start trading. Okay. Right here. So we have these guys right here too. So let's see if we can catch any entry. Is that a black candle? It is. Okay, this one's green. I never know how far to extend these boxes because I don't know when they're gonna ever breach them, to be honest. But let's see what time these come down. Let's see if we can get any entry to even come in this thing. 6:35. Okay, well there we go. That's about 50% of that 15-minute. Okay, here's our, finally we have 6:40 candle. Jeez, man. It literally ran without us completely. Yeah. Are we gonna retest this whole thing? This is a whole 5-minute imbalance. This whole thing. Just gotta look for an entry. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute now. Okay, wait. Go back. That was so fast. You see, that's the one thing too is, man. Like, this backtesting, I can't see like real time these candles develop, but it is what it is. This would have been a really good trade right here. Candle 1, 2, 3, enter around here, around 70, 80, and a retest down to like 27, or I'm sorry, 27 to 80, because 20 to 80 rule. Yeah, that would have been a great trade. There it is. There's our 80. 20 to 80. Or actually, I'm sorry, 80 to 80. First, we could have done 80 to 20, right? Because equal lows. Or not equal lows, I'm sorry. Just 80 to 20 rule. And then just trail stop. Move to 80s again. Crazy. Alright, might not have any trade to take today. Oh, go back. Go back. Okay. Let's see if this is an opportunity here. I feel like this may be the opportunity. Right here. Okay, I'm gonna take this entry right here. Do a buy. 1. We'll probably go right about like the breakout of this. So we'll go here. Let's see where the stop would go. It's kind of a heavy stop. No, I would prefer it to come down a little bit more. Let's try that. And then let's see if we can get this back up into the 5. One final trade to end the day. We have no more imbalances to the bottom side, right? Okay, no. It looks like we've... Oh, no, we did not fill them all. These guys are still here. Just waiting. Okay. Okay, we got a nice retest. Like, we got a nice 50% tap of this one. So... I'm inclined to see if we can hold this, right? Because also looking at it, this was our accumulation, our manipulation. We're supposed to get the distribution here, which obviously happened overnight. Let me actually also move this thing because this is just going to throw me off. Okay. So if we are able to hold above all of this accumulation, right, we don't... 15-minute imbalances like to get fully filled, but let's see if we can hold above this. The 15-minute is stronger though. I don't know if this is even worth it. Candle 1, candle 2, candle 1, 2, wait, candle 1, 2, no, I'm not taking it. If it moves without us, it moves without us. Is this equal highs? This might be a candle 1, 2, 3. But this 15-minute, that's holding, right? We whipped it, but we're holding so far. VWAP, where's VWAP on this guy? I don't even see him. On here, we are holding below it so far. A nice retest wouldn't hurt. Is this higher or is this lower? I can't tell for the life of me. It looks like this is higher, right? Okay, I don't know. Cannot tell. I cannot tell. Breakout. I can't tell if it's higher. We're just gonna play it safe because I can't tell if it's higher or not. Oh wait, I can use the 1 minute time frame. If it's higher, I'm gonna take that trade. If it's... That's higher, right? Okay, I'm just gonna go back and take the trade. Oh shoot, okay. Here we go. Take the sell. Take the TP. $363. All right, final trade of this backtesting session. Okay, this is a 3. 23 and 78. All right, let's see. I mean, this seems pretty strong holding it here, you know. A part of me is thinking we're not going to get it, but we have to see. We have to see to know. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna move stop now, just because this is kind of a little dangerous. It's a little dangerous. I mean, we have this 1 minute kind of trailing down, right? We have that. So that's nice, I guess. But yeah, let's see. If anything, we'll just move stop to like really close to. Okay, we took 50% already. Honestly, like even here, I would just feel comfortable to take this off here instead. Should I be aware, or I'm sorry, should I manage my risk well here? Right? So we got this nice bounce already. I think we're just trying to be greedy to get some more. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Just because I'm being very nervous about, we've already taken this. It's about 50% of that. We're bouncing off this liquidity sweep area that we had before. I think we'll just go ahead and just be careful. Let's just be extra careful. And let me see where this 1 minute is. Yeah, let's just be careful, dude. I'd rather be safe than sorry. This thing's gonna be inaccurate at this point, but it's fine. Yeah, let's just be very, very careful. Let's just move this to like 32, so we can have 10 points locked in. Is that 10 points? 42 and 32. Okay, let's just see what happens now. Okay, so we took just the bottom of that. So this guy's still holding strong. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's holding. She is holding. I feel like we're consolidating here. I feel like it's gonna impulse back up. Oh, am I saying something wrong? Or am I like moving the markets or something? Like, what is going on here? All right, we're just gonna move this even tighter, dude. This is super risky. I feel so risky. Let's go ahead and move our PT even lower. This is very risky right here, but let's just go for it. Okay, so it's holding over this 50%. Oh, very close to stopping me out. Okay, so we got a double tap in there. Okay. Oh, no. It's gonna stop me out. Ah, there it is. Oh, we have equal highs here. Equal highs. Buy side liquidity. Yeah, equal highs. Okay. Wow, okay. Alright, well, let's see how it reacts here. This is our last trade of the day, and look at that, 8 o'clock. So there's a breakout. So nice. It's like a double bottom pretty much, right? Double bottom here, pushed off. Also, if we look at the higher time frame, right? This is where accumulation was. We're just bouncing off of it. You know, we're closing above it, or we're bouncing off and we're closing above it. We're wicking, but we're still closing above it. So really great support level for a potential push to go back long. Double bottom on the smaller time frame, and we still managed to be able to follow the plan and get a few points in between, right? We locked in, I don't even know how many points that was. Let's see. Close positions. Nice. We locked in about 12 points on that one. Or I'm sorry, not 12 points, 22 points. So that's a win in my book. That's a nice, bigger than a base hit right there too. So yeah, let's see if this, just because I'm curious, I want to see if we're going to come back to this 520s as a double bottom. Let's speed it up. Let's go ahead and grab this liquidity at 503. And there's a sweep to 526. Nice. Really, really nice. Oh, wow. Now, the entry, if we were to have even taken that, obviously we have the double bottom I talked about. We have this breakout of this trend. And based on my strategy with a 3 candle, it would be here. So 1, 2, 3. So preferably we would enter here around 30s, 40s. Don't really like that though. Let me look in the 1 minute real quick. What that would look like. Yeah, so this retest, we would want to get in on this retest, and this retesting the equal highs that were swept. We'd want to get in on the retest here. So breakout, retesting back into it, and as we see more bulls are stepping in, if we're comfortable with the stop loss below this low at 411, maybe we can enter, I mean, depending on, we want to enter on the 5, the smaller candle, but we could probably enter maybe somewhere on the 1. No, I wouldn't even know where to enter on the 1. I would guesstimate it would be more like, this. It's a heavier risk, but I mean, it's still a good risk to reward. That's 50%, right? Yeah, which it does hit. So that would have been the other trade we could have taken if we're looking for the long buys with the double bottom and the support off the accumulation zone from the previous day. And then we just only want 50% of the 5 minute. And second target, if you're holding more cons, would be up here. So let's see if that happens. Just be more curious to end this session. Let me just speed this up even more. Nope, doesn't go back up. We're going to get the first one. All right, well, that is the trading session. I realized I didn't write my journaling for, did I write about this one? Oh, I did. It's just this one I didn't. Honestly, I don't feel like writing it right now. I probably won't even write it. No, let's just write it. I have to write it. All right. Candle structure. On the 5. Okay, where are we at? Over here. Short towards support and targeting at best the complete 15-minute imbalance fill below, which is 2350 around, because I don't know if I'm reading that right, 48, whatever. For risk management, felt uncomfortable about occasionally. $46575 with an entry at 442. So I had a 23.5. It's not that bad, but not that bad. But felt uneasy going short into support. Had to execute based on strategy. Plan to move break even, or plan to move stop loss to 45750, and that was at 743. Right here, 743. 743 as we swept. Wait, did I read that right? Yeah. That was 743 again as we swept 1 minute internal sell side liquidity, closed strong lower. Stop loss again to 43525. 435. Where's that? 35. Right here. 25. Why did I move it there? Oh, right above the basing. Oops. Wait a minute, what time is this at? 7:36. One more final time, right? Well, kind of. 432, give or take. And that was, for 432, that was a 743, 743 and 752. And then 752, right here. Yeah. So I moved it to 432. I don't know why 432. It's barely even moved lower. Same thing. It's fine. Continue to move stop loss a few points tighter, given price action was moving lower and slightly stalling between 744 to 50. 750. And then finally, our last stop loss was at 420. 420, blaze it. Alright, where are we at? Where's 420? Right here. This is where we exited, yeah. But I didn't see these equal highs, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting because this was created and I put my stop right above those equal highs. Did I do that instinctively or did I do that like randomly? I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it seems like I did it on purpose without thinking about it. So I'm just going to write it. Move stop loss one last time to 2420 as 1 minute internal BSL created equal highs, and if we swept above or bullish momentum push off the double bottom support found. safe exit for invalid bearish play. All right, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Okay, did I lose anyone in the chat? I'm about to finish up. I think I'm good here. Talked about how it was a double bottom. Wait, which aligns with previous breakout towards the support or double bottom support and targeting at best. Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Whew. Where are we at here? Oh, what happened? Hello? That is so weird. Okay, well anyways, very, very strange. I hope that this captured. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's check on the chat. The trader guy, hey, gotta go. Keep doing what you're doing. This kind of content is great for learning. Thanks for a lot for everything. Hey, thanks for coming in, trader guy. You probably left, but thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you, dude. And yeah, hopefully this live stream stuff is helpful for people. It definitely is helpful for me. It really holds me accountable to backtest on days I don't want to backtest. So yeah, but thanks for coming in, trader guy. I'll see you in the next one. Lorraine, unemployment claims on Thursdays mostly. Good to know. Again, I'll remind myself in the morning, check the news. New trade on the block. Where did that trade start? Previous day on your 50-minute chart? If you're talking about this trade, this trade would have started, where did I enter? On the 5-minute. This trade would have started on this 3-candle structure. So right here we have candle 1, 2, 3, and that's why I kept zooming in, because I just could not tell for the life of me if one was higher than the other, and candle 2 is higher. So in that case, seeing that candle 3 still falls below candle 2, and we are somewhat in a bearish direction, looking for a retest of that support, I felt uneasy with the heavy risk on the table, but I wanted to execute on the strategy anyways, so that's where the trade started. It should have, like, my entry should be roughly around here, obviously depending on what I see the day of, but based on this backtesting, what the software offers, it's the best I can do. So I entered here, and that's why I got in. What's up, Maka? Thanks for coming in. Happy Tuesday. New trade on the block. You like a buy right here where I entered, or did you like a buy right here? Sorry, I barely did the chat, so wasn't able to see when you posted that. But if you're talking about this one, I definitely see your understanding about wanting to get into a buy around here, especially because we have support. That's why I felt uneasy, because it looked like we were starting to form that double bottom. And what I was talking about earlier is we had this accumulation zone and this internal buy side liquidity that we are retesting, and we keep just wicking, but we're holding above. So just to me shows like we're having strength, and definitely makes sense why a buy would happen here. Thankfully, we still caught about 20 something points, 22 points, 20 points. And then this is the real long that should have been placed, pushing into the 5-minute imbalance because of the support and the 3-candle structure as well. So totally get you. Oh my gosh. What's up? Oh my gosh, Slow Brew Trading. Hey, Sassy. Girl, did you text me back from that one time, by the way? I swear. Like, I don't recall. I don't recall right now. I'm looking right now. Oh. Sorry, Sassy. So technically I texted you a month prior, and then you texted me a month ago. And I barely texted that. Well, you didn't text me back from November. Oh, wow. Dude, hey, let's catch up. Yeah, we do suck. That's okay, though. It's okay, girl. I'm so happy to see you in here. And well, like, I'm just happy to hear from you. Hi. I just texted you again. Let's plan, dude. Let's plan to like talk and like hang out and stuff because literally, I know you've been doing your own thing, the past couple of months, which totally cool. But it's really nice to see that you're coming active again, and definitely want to like catch up and see how life has been. And I think for me, I'm that person where I like to give space for people when they want space. I don't really like to like barge into people's lives. It feels like a burden, to be honest. Like if I barge into your like people's lives and essentially like I try to like talk to them or like take time away from what they need to do, I feel like a burden to them. So usually I just mind my own business, and then when people start to come back, like they want to be active, not just like trading circle, but like even my own friends and my own family, they want space, like I give it to them. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna let her do her own thing. So now that you're like coming back and everything, dude, like let's freaking link. Seriously. Like seriously, girl. I hope you're doing good. I really hope you're doing good. Hey, what's up, Vince? Yo. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, this Thursday the 9th, market is closing early for the U.S. National Day of Mourning for the former president that passed. So, yes, make sure no one logs into the charts that day. Rain, what's up? Tradezella uses TradingView backtest. Hey, what's up, Rain? Yeah, they I don't know if they have like a whole partnership going on or something, but yeah, this is part of their backtesting software. They consider it kind of like beta, but honestly, it works pretty well. Every now and then there's a few like glitches, and yes, there can be some upgrades to it, but for the most part, I find it really, really good. And especially with like the dashboard of adding in your accounts, like outside of just backtesting and your journaling for the backtesting, you can work on your own account. So I feel like the price is worth it for Tradezella. It'd be kind of cool if I can get a deal going on with them, if I can give away some free subscriptions to you guys, but I don't know how that works. So I'll have to keep using Tradezella, and hopefully I can get on their radar to give some free subscriptions. But until then, continue paying them to use their stuff. Hey, what's up, Faro? Happy Tuesday. Stoic, Minion glasses. Oh yeah, these are my new blue light blockers from Amazon. Because my regular glasses, I was talking about this earlier, but my regular ones have blue light blockers, but those glasses are so I can see far, and I don't need that when I'm using my laptop or my phone or any of that stuff when I trade or backtest or doing any business stuff. So it just seemed kind of silly. That's why I thought, hey, $30, like these work perfect. And they're very similar to this brand that I got as a Christmas gift, and I also purchased some more sunglasses from. But they look very similar, but I can tell the quality, like now I understand quality when it comes to sunglasses, because I'm not like an expensive person when it comes to sunglasses. I don't even wear sunglasses, let alone like regular glasses. I'd rather pay for the cheap stuff. But anyways, yeah, the quality of these are like whatever. I mean, they're Amazon $30, but the new sunglasses I got, they're so good. I can feel it, and like it's just different. It's just different. Okay, anyways, I'm going on a tangent. This is what happens when I'm done back testing. I just want to talk to you guys. So, new trade on the block I saw when needed to. Thanks. I meant price when it started the bullish run, and fancied when you sold. Oh, nice new trader. No, solid. It's so cool. I was talking about this earlier. It's so cool when different trading strategies, like the idea still kind of aligns. Like whatever you saw here as a good buying opportunity is also what I recognize going into this double bottom. Like it just looks like a double bottom on top of previous days internal buy side liquidity and accumulation zone, like all these little things that we see differently. It just over here, like it's so cool that it all aligns. That's why I love trading. You can have such a different strategy or a different outlook on the market, but like like the price is gonna move where it's supposed to move, and when our strategies like happen to align, it's so cool, dude. LA last week. I'll be back. Oh, dude, no way. Can you text me when you'll be in LA? That would be literally so cool if I could link with you. We should get I don't know who else is in the West Coast, but we should get others like to link with us, dude. LA, I have to make a drive to, but that'll be so cool. I'll be going out of town though, sometime in February because I will be going to Hawaii. So keep me posted. Yeah, your dates. Text me for real. I'm gonna trade while I'm in Hawaii too. So I'll probably be getting up earlier and then doing all that stuff. Hey, what's up, Tom? First time here. Good to see you. Love your videos. Thanks so much, Tom. I appreciate you. Happy Tuesday. I hope your trading journey is going good. And yeah, I mean, just hanging out, posting stuff on my YouTube channel. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Yes, dude, Sass, we will definitely be making bank this year, for sure. I'm feeling real good about 2025. It's gonna be a good breakout year, girl. Mello, hey Mello, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Been watching you for a while. First time on stream. Great content. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hoping that these streams are beneficial to you guys as much as they're beneficial to me too. But I will, based on the feedback I've been getting like in the live stream chats versus like sometimes like in my YouTube posts, you know, I ask for responses and what you guys think, like if you guys backtest and this and that, and if it's even worth to live stream. And it seems like it's good feedback so far that I should. So I may start to do more live stream backtesting, just because people are saying it's helpful or like it's fun to hang out or whatever the reason may be. So I'll probably keep at it, and I think it'll be fun. Like I want to try to backtest live stream at least 5 days a week, 3 minimum, but 5 would be cool. Hey, Sass. All right, no worries, girl. For sure. Hey, text me back when you can, okay? I hope you have a good rest of your night. Sleep tight, sweet dreams. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, in the markets. But, yeah, it's so good to see you, dude. It's so good to see you. Koo, does Tradezella freeze on you a lot when you backtest? Every now and then it does, yes. So the first 2 times I used Tradezella, I did have a little bit of a freeze. So I would have to literally like refresh. Like I just refreshed right now. I would have to do that a few times and then it would move. But today or yesterday, it only froze once. So I don't know if it was Wi-Fi. I don't know if it was, you know, the Tradezella team working on their stuff on the back end. But it hasn't been freezing as often. So that's a good sign, I think. Lorraine, this was oh, thanks so much. I appreciate you, Lorraine, and thank you again for the reminder about the news tomorrow, FOMC minutes. Appreciate you. But I'm glad that you enjoyed this live stream. Yeah, I am gonna hop off in the next 4 minutes at 9:30 exactly. I'm gonna try to stick to it because usually I stay on for a lot longer. Usually I stay on. I'm like, oh, I'll get off, but I never do. So I'm glad you enjoyed. I will probably put on like a scheduled like thing on my YouTube if I can figure that out, like a schedule as far as like when I'll be coming on to live stream. So hopefully that can help people in the future, because usually I just pop in whenever I want to pop in. So if I do end up putting like an agenda out or schedule or whatnot, or like a premiere update or like a premiere notification thing, hopefully that can be easier for people if they want to hop in during that time. Mizzo, hey, what's up, Mizzo? I like that name. Hey, Jess, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great now. Thank you so much for your nice words. The morning was off and on, like a good 50-50. As the day went on, it definitely started to get a lot better. And I think a big part of it was I went to the gym. I stayed outside, even for my dinner, bought my dinner outside. And I'm backtesting. Good people in here. I got a lot done, I feel like. So, you know, I feel like I could do some more, but it's about to be 9:30, and I'm pretty sure it's a long stream for you guys too. So it's definitely been a good day overall. So I appreciate you. Is there anything else you guys had questions about or you guys wanted me to cover before I hop off in the next 2 minutes? Feel free to throw it in the chat. And if you didn't know, I do have in my description a free Discord server. Feel free to pop in there if you'd like. In the Discord, I'm starting to work on being more active. I've been a bit MIA. YouTube is mainly my main place where I'm the most active, and definitely in Twitter. I've started to post a lot more on Twitter, just randomly. So Twitter and YouTube are like my main places you could find me at. But even then, sometimes I get a little backed up with like everything else in between. But I am working for sure to be more active in the Discord. It's free, like I said, so feel free to go in there if you want. You can post journal posts, P&L, talk about market stuff, meet other people. We have almost 400 members in there, so it's pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's see. Where am I at? New trader. This was really good. I do appreciate a live like this. ICT did make things clear for me personally, but I learned from everyone. Thanks. Oh, cool. Hey, thank you so much for even coming in anyways and being super positive in your response. And I'm glad to hear that you had a really nice outbreak when it comes to the market, learning through your mentor and, being able to still learn and just continue to do better. So I appreciate you for even being in here, new trader. Seriously, it means a lot. I think it's important to stay open-minded to learning, but ensure that you stick with what works for you, because there's so much stuff out there. So just find what works for you and stick with it, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I still appreciate you for even popping in and hang out. Mizzo, nice. Every time I see you, it seems like you're always further along than the last time. Thank you. It's been a little rough patch yesterday and today, but when it comes to my Apex accounts, I've definitely been on the run of just trying to stay as like strict as possible. So the goal is to get a payout from them every single one of those PA accounts, and definitely the biggest goal is to be as strong as possible when it comes to my strategy and, more importantly, my psychology. So thank you. A new indicator, love for you to check it out if you ever get the chance. Yeah, for sure. I still have to check out oh my gosh, Well, I think his name is Well. You see, it flew because it was back a couple weeks ago, but I still have to check out his indicator. But yeah, feel free to send me a message on Discord, or send me a DM on Discord, Mizzo, and or even on Twitter. But let me know it's you, because I tend to lose a lot of the DMs and the replies. There's just so much that happens. But yeah. Feel free to send it over if you like. Last time I asked you about psychology, it's been a week now since I didn't break them. I am happy I'm making progress. Thank you. Sasmit, let's go. Oh my god, this was such a great way to end the stream. Just hearing that, Sasmit, I'm so happy for you. That is so great. You see, these small victories is what keeps us going in trading, I believe. I won't go on too much of a rant, because I usually do that. It's already 9:31. But I will quickly just say that I was also making a video about this, I kid you not, 2 weeks ago, because I was going through such a weird time. And basically what I want to say, summarizing that video, is that it's very easy for us to feel negative, especially when we're new in trading too. We're still trying to figure out trade psychology and figuring out ourselves as traders, right? But it's so easy to feel negative when we have a loss, and it's so easy to stay in that weird dark zone, so to speak, right? So then when we do have a win, yes, we're happy about it, we want to celebrate it, but it's so easy for us to look at the losses more than the wins sometimes. And that's why I think it deters us from realizing the progress we have in our journey. So for you, Sasmit, 1 week of being able to stick to, your psychology rules and not break it, that's amazing. I am so freaking happy for you. Keep me posted, okay? I'll be live streaming more, so feel free to, even if you want to comment on a video and just keep me posted, I would just love to know, because that is so freaking cool, dude. So happy for you. Bye, Mizzo. Thanks for coming in. Have a great night. Sassman, I maintain a journal where I mark it green if I follow and red if I don't, and it rewired my brain to have green in the journal instead of P&L. Now I just want to be green in terms of rules. That is so freaking awesome, Sassmit. That is such a great way of rewiring your brain. Who would have thought like such a simple trick of doing that would like change so much for you? And right, who doesn't like green more than red? Like a funny thing for me is I don't like to be in traffic. I hate being behind a bunch of cars because all of their red lights. It's not even the matter of sitting there. It's more of the matter of like all these red lights just glaring at me, just beaming, and especially if it's nighttime, they're just all there, and I hate it. And then obviously we add on the rest of, you know, you're stuck in traffic, this and that. So I hate red too, dude. I hate it. So who doesn't like green? And money is green, right? Like everyone wants green. So that is so cool. Great work, Sassmate. Can be posted. I'm so happy for you. I'll continue to keep you guys posted as well on my YouTube channel, whether it's a video, but more likely it's my YouTube like journaling post. I'll keep you guys posted with my Tradezella reports and all that good stuff, so you guys can know where I'm at. But yeah. Yeah, Nico. I hate traffic. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I just want to say thank you again to everybody that popped in and all of the chats, you know, the questions, the responses, just all the interaction. It really means a lot. And I really hope you guys are able to continue on into 2025 with making shit happen. I'm seriously rooting for all of you guys. I really freaking want so much success for you guys because like the world is your oyster, the world is my oyster, and nothing is better than just seeing your community thrive, right? Like seeing people just win is such a good feeling. It makes you want to win. So wish you guys nothing but the best and the most success in all that you do. I will see you guys all in either the next live stream or in the next video. Thanks, Nico. Good night.